Welcome to day 75 of the 365 challenge, where we're posting a long form video every single day. And today is Arena Direct Collector Booster Box Day. So we're going to try to win ourselves a collector booster box so we can build some new decks for our Commander show decked out. So hopefully we won't throw all of these gems directly into the trash. We can open some good rares. And already not in love with this pool. Now that said, I think Leader's Talent and Turncoat is really good. I think these are solid, fine 2-drops that does play very well into the Orzhov theme. Mikey and Leo is a subpar card, but fine to play. Krang Mastermind, I think, is a solid card, but no other support here in the rares. I think Bebop is not good. I think Cool but Rude also not great. It's kind of a big build-around card. I do like Ground Chuck and Dirtbag, but I don't see anything else here that makes me very happy to be green. Now, maybe our signposts will be more Golgari, but hopefully we get something a little bit more akin to Orzhov here. We'll see what is open, or what we have opened. Uneasy Alliance I like. So far it looks good here. White looks pretty deep. Got a couple of extra cards, but nothing too special. Artifacts to go with Krang. We got Buzzbots, 2 surveillance cams, and not a very deep pool at all. Same thing for black, just not very many, right? Like white is more than a page, blue is less than a page, black is even less than that. 2 Foot Mystics, which are awful. So not looking at the Golgari stuff now. Bot bashing time. Some duplicates of mediocre playables. Let's take a look at our green. 2 Frog Butlers, a Tenderize. Looks promising so far. We've got 1 Michelangelo. 2 Venus Torn Between Worlds. This card's very good. A Rocksteady. Let's look at our dual color cards. We have a Technique, which I like, and a Foot Ninja. Goes well with our signposts. Some good Is It stuff. The 2 rare signposts. 2 Pizza Faces for Golgari. That's interesting. I'm wondering if, because we got the 2 Frog Butlers, if maybe that means there's a world where we're splashing those better white rares, because this is a lot of good support in Golgari. We have a dual land for the Ice Cream Kitty. Golgari works pretty well with Mikey and Leo. Wow, triple Punk Frogs. Yeah, this is a pretty mediocre pool, but that said, I think it might be, like, Cheese Pizza's pretty good too, with 2 Pizza Faces and a Bebop. And we could splash the blue too for the Venus. I think we're playing the Venus anyway. It's still a 5 mana 5/5 that adds counters to itself. You may not get to draw the cards, but I think that's good. Also works pretty well with the Mikey and Leo, which we would run. We get to run Ground Chuck. Yeah, green is definitely our more supported color by a lot. The problem here is that, like, Pizza Face is not a good, like that's our best black card. We have 1 Stomp by the Foot, and that's kind of it. Is there a world where we're splashing the black with a legitimate business? And if so, is that Selesnya? It's kind of the deepest. We have some good removal. Or is it Simic? Again, not a lot here for us. Ooh, that's tough. We don't really have a second color. I liked the Orzhov rares, but our black is just not good enough. Our black is too thin and our white's not quite good enough to carry, whereas, like, our green kind of is good enough to carry. This is the best common in the set. We've got some really high-end signpost uncommons. It's really, really hard to justify going a split color type that's not supported. But if we were Selesnya, it would also mean the black splash for like pizza could also splash the turncoat sneak cost, which is kind of cool. Oh man, what does that open up for us, if any? It would open up technique. That's not nothing. Do we have Orzhov lands? We don't, right? No. But we have the 2 butlers, which tap for color, any color, and we have 1 legitimate business. So we could play like straight up 3 colors and be a pretty greedy deck. But I don't hate it. I think Leader's Talent is excellent. Uneasy Alliance, we got new card, high, this. I think Last Ronin Technique is solid, but nothing too crazy. Gets +1 whenever a creature deals damage, untap it, you gain 2 life. Card's fine. Is this the deck? Originally, I was thinking the Bebop and Rocksteady because we had 2 pizza faces and an Omni Cheese, so we would be interested in like sacking those. It would also trigger like Michelangelo, but I don't actually know how I feel about the Bebop and Rocksteady if this card is actually any good. My instinct is no. 17 Lands has it as a like C+ card. Are we making enough tokens and things? That would be a reason to run like the Last Ronin. Oh, maybe do we have enough sneak stuff to run the bird? Because it makes foods over and over again, which we sack for the pizza. What do we have sneak-wise, right? We have the technique, which is sneakable. We have the technique sneakable. The turncoat. Is that it? You're a 4-drop. A little bit of a funky deck. I wish we had just had a couple more black cards. I think our white is too deep to ignore. I don't mind not putting a blue source in because we have the 2 frogs. Although we might have a free blue source. We do. This mutant town. It's a free blue source for the worlds. Let's get rid of the bird. Let's get rid of, I think it's Bebop and Rocksteady. I could be wrong, but I feel like my deck is just not quite good enough for it. Especially because we have other like Ice Cream Kitties, but maybe we want to get rid of those too. News Crew, Talent, Uneasy, Stomp. We like all of these. I'm only so-so on the kitty. So probably cut one of those. I like Omni Cheese with Michelangelo and 2 pizza faces. This is kind of like a win condition, so I don't mind 1 extra of those. I think the technique is not in this deck. We don't have any sort of payoffs for going wider. 2 more cuts. This is definitely going to be a 17 lander. I like Jenica because she fixes my mana base a little bit, right? You could always bin her to get your planes out. We only have 3 black cards. We get probably even 1 less black source because the Omni Cheese also fixes for it. So probably adding, we have what, 7 and 7. So it's probably 8 white cards, white 8 sources. Make Your Move is fine. Also, I think like High Flying Ace, Leonardo's brother, which, you know, actually was a sneak card that I wasn't really counting there for the bird. Still probably not good enough. Do I want to splash any of these? I can also go a little harder and do like Rocksteady and Bebop. That's doable. Oh, I forgot about these white cards too. Double white here. That wouldn't be bad. Those Boros cards. These are double black. That's not going to cut it. I don't hate quintessential Katana. But again, we need to make other cuts, and I'm having trouble doing so. Does Mikey and Leo do enough? We have how many things put +1/+1 counters? If any, you have Michelangelo, which will put counters on itself. You have the 2 pizzas. You have the Venus times 2. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm into it. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to cut an ice cream kitty. I don't think I have enough stuff that I want to sack with it to draw a card. I don't think that card's very good. And I think we have enough 2-drops, including like the Omni Cheese and the Leader's Talent. Now those aren't like true 2s, but I'm happy to play them on 2. So that's Cheese, Mikey, 2 Butlers, a Talent, 2 Action Crews. That still leaves me with 7. That's fine. And then we need to cut something else. It could be like a Make Your Move. I don't hate them as a 23rd playable. My removal feels a little light. We've got Stomp, Tenderize, and a Grounded for Life, and that's kind of it. Oh no, we've also Technique. So 4. It might be Leonardo Big Brother. That card's pretty replaceable. I could see it being Jenica's Technique for like some... I think it's not. I think it's a fine card. I could see it being a Foot Ninja. I like just solid bodies that we can put in pretty early when possible. We'll cut the Make Your Move. 4 removal spells is probably okay. A little light, but... Oh no, and I don't know if I counted the Uneasy Alliance. Uneasy, Stomp, Grounded, Tenderize, Technique. And technically the Turncoat as well. 6. Mana base, we've got 8, 7, 3, plus the frogs. Plus Omni Cheese. I'm here for that. Seems right. We do have 4 black spells, 3 sources plus frogs, so 5 total, 6, 5.5. We don't really want to cast these early anyway. This casts for white. Okay. I could see, so it's 8, 7. I could see maybe going 1 more green, because even though we do have more white by a bit, it's 12 to 10. We do want the frogs as the most important thing we play, but I still think this is fine. 8, 7, let's give it a try. And I think we could have built it a little bit more tricky with our Bebop and Rocksteady. We could have gone a little bit more counter-aggressive-y. Here we've got a pretty good curve, right? Action Crew into Michelangelo, into potentially Foot Ninjas. We already have double green for Ground Chuck. That looks good. April O'Neil is a nice card. I am a fan. Now our opponent is in the best color pairing, and we are in a not color pairing, so that's a bit awkward, but I will certainly block. We don't want any sneaks happening. This is actually a good trade for them, but if I don't trade, they get to draw, which is pretty sad. We don't like it when our opponents draw cards. My hand is not very good. So if I don't block, what am I doing next turn? Just trying to sneak in a Foot Ninja or something. I mean, maybe there's a chance they just sneak here. I can't imagine they will. Ay, ay, ay. Letting them draw here feels so bad, though. I just don't think we've got a good option. Like, I have no play if I trade. Whereas, like, now we have an okay-ish play. It's not great. They're going to get to draw again, but I'd rather have a 5-5 in play than the 3-3. We get to gain our life back. It's not great, but next turn we have a 3-drop plus a Tenderize. It's definitely slow and not good tempo. We're way behind on cards. The fact that they didn't play a creature pre-combat is interesting with the Leonardo. I understand the desire to draw first, but okay. So now is it Michelangelo Tenderize? I think I'm going to hold the Tenderize. It's a little bit rough if they have instant speed removal. But if they play a creature pre-combat, we might be able to trick the Leonardo. We might be able to like kill the Shredder Rising and eat the other card. Right, they're happy to make this trade no matter how you slice it. They're not gonna do it. Brutal. I think I still need to stop them from drawing. I was really hoping that they would let me eat this Leonardo. That was a good play from our opponent. And hopefully they don't realize that I have only lands. I would like to not draw any more lands. 3, 4, 5 to 8. Yeah. High Flyer is nice. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Oh, this is not bad. That's a good card. Am I willing to trade 5, 6, 7, 8? So this Ground Chuck only trades with the 5/5 if they double block. That's pretty not good. They trade if they block with the Foot Elite and the ninjas, then I'm very sad. However, if we don't do anything, they just come in for 6 every turn. So I think I have to do it and hope that they are scared. We'll put full control on. Give it a second. Pass. They take the damage. Cool. So at least we are in contention here. They have 1 card left. And we have a blocker. So they can give 2 things flying. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They can also give this indestructible, but it's not quite good enough. So if the last card's a land, then we're still here. Still very much in the game. If it's just like a random creature, still kind of in it. And they can't get too froggy when we've got an 8-power trampler. The nice thing too is that if they leap 1 thing and hit us for 7, then that's slightly off. We're gonna need a little help here. Our opponent, I think, is pretty solid. I think a weaker player would have attacked with the Leonardo when they did. This is cute. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so they give that indestructible. I assumed that was going to be flying anyway. I think it's just this. The problem is this is potentially lethal next turn. And I can't do anything about it. And if I don't rip something here, then like I have lethal on them if they have nothing. But the chances are they have something, right? Like, why wouldn't they have just given this flying? So I think I have to chump. I don't like it, but I think I have to. Because I think I probably need Ground Chuck and Dirtbag to get in for 2 turns. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is really interesting because that puts them to 8, which means this is a lethal trample attack. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, that was a really good draw. No, land. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to chump this, and they have to block this with at least something. So 2 creatures will die. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm not dead, right? I think I'm not dead. And if I had drawn anything, like, we're still very much in it, but they have to block this. So if I need them to not rip a creature and anything else, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is actually good because Leonardo was more damage than the high flyer. So if they had ripped a creature, they actually kill me here if they block with the high flyer, which is what I would have done. But now they actually need 2 more damage, which they're not likely going to be able to get. And they can't get it with a larger sneak creature because they're pulling damage back. They'd have to get like a big, big sneak, like a foot ninja. Okay. So this is interesting. They're going to go to 2. And they have to have Ripta removal for Ground Chuck. Which they didn't. That's not it. Oh, come on. More land. Shut up. Oh my gosh. We got super unlucky and still managed to get there. What is this? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands to 4, 5, 6 permanents. That is a gift from the Magic Arena gods. We were very, very disadvantaged to win that. Thankfully, an 8/8 trampler kills people. We go first. We got 2-drop, 3-drop, 5. I think it's beautiful. I would love to make Mikey and Leo good. Now, this isn't the like best deck for it. I know this has been pretty underperformer in the set just because I think Simic is one of the worst, like green Simic and Golgari, the 2 that care about the counters, is definitely the worst 2 of the 5 archetypes. But A Girl Can Dream, I still think this card is good. I think it is being dragged down by poor performers. I like this because then we can Michelangelo attack with Leonardo Big Brother and hope that it dies. Yeah. So this is nice. We can go here. And we'll see if they want to make a trade. I didn't think they would. But I was happy to do so if they would allow it. Am I willing to make a trade here? It's one of the few things that can put counters on it, but yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I'd rather Uneasy Alliance this. Because I don't want... Oh, God. Yeah, that card's a problem. This is the card we need for our Mikey and Leo. I have yet to get to play with this card. I think it's like a mythic uncommon. Alright, well, I was planning on killing that, but I think I will start here. Card's really good. Am I willing to trade this for 3 1/1s? Probably. I'm certainly willing to trade it for the lit. Yeah, I think that's okay. Because that's less chumpers for Venus. Oh, that's bad. That card's very good. No blocks. We have more than they have in resources, so I'm not too worried currently. This is a problem, but how bad of a problem? I think not very yet. I'm gonna go... I could plane cycle and lock this down and ensure that I get the dirtbag mana next turn, but I don't think I have to. I think I just go here. If they want to spend the mana to sack this and make this a 1/1 Menacer, we could still take the damage. That's okay. No blocks. That's a removal spell sucks here. Ooh. A lot of 1/1s. So unfortunately, we're no longer dealing with the higher power on the board, but they do have another bounce. So getting to multi-spell, I think, is really important. That's not how you do it, especially so we can't play the dirtbag here. We just have to play this. If I rip a land next turn, we can ground chuck and Uneasy Alliance, and that's pretty nice. But at least we've slowed them down. If they probably Metalhead and kill the 2/2, we have okay blocks, maybe take 5. And I'll have to lock down, unfortunately, the Metalhead next turn. We might be dead to a sneak. Take 5, 6. I could chump this knowing that they can bounce something. 5, 6. So they would only need a 3-powered sneaker. And in white, they could have a bunch. So it's probably this. Yeah. It's pretty good. But at least they pulled back the token. So yeah, we were very dead there. And we are still very dead. But we were against a far more aggressive deck on the play there. Actually, were they on the play? They might not have been. I think we might have been. We just got ran over. The removal was too good. That Metalhead is super good. And that is not a good start to winning. We'll mulligan it. This is a keep. It's fine. We could get rid of the high flying ace. I feel like it's the weaker card. We can get rid of a pizza face. Do we have anything that... We have Jenica that shuffles. I think I much prefer the good curve because realistically we only have 5 black sources, 5.5 black sources. And we have 2 pizza faces, so that's a great card. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on the attacking creature. So we'll go here. And we'll attack with a 3/3 Vigilant on the play. That seems great. Hopefully they just can't come back from that. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Is there a world where I want to try to double spell next turn and just cast the high flying ace? I think that's what I want to do. If we miss, that's still fine. We can just cast the leader's talent and put the counter on the ace. But if we hit a land, then I feel like that's pretty darn good. Put a counter onto the news anchor. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counter on it, you gain 2 life. So that's like the weakest of the bunch. Cool. Yeah. So we can lock this down. Attack again. Put a counter on the news crew. Draw off Mikey and Leo. Yeah, all things coming up Millhouse. This is a beautiful, beautiful hand from us. On a mulligan, too. Them using the removal on, like, the not threatening creature is pretty good. I mean, the card draw is obviously a problem, but... I do want to get this thing leveled up. This is a tough spot, too, because, like, do we progress? Now, we drew the land, so it's easy to decide. I think we do play the leader's talent and the frog. We could progress here, but I think leveling up the talent and having a wider board is going to be better overall. And do I want to trade the news crew for both of these? The answer is yes. So I will put that counter there and force them to have to choose. Yeah, I think that's fine for me. And if it just eats something, all the better. In a similar spot here, do I level up to try to get the long-term value, or do I cast this? And I think my answer is I progress, and I should start putting the counters here. Unfortunately, this is no longer outpaced here. Do I want to trade the frog for either of these? I think the answer is no. Oh, they just have no flyers. What am I even thinking? I forgot this thing does the thing. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dumb am I? Did we have that last turn? On the play, an okay start. Both main colors, 2-drop. The deck will provide. I think that's an okay start for me. I really do need to see some of the rares again. The leader's talent is so good. It's incredibly difficult to beat. A second Pizza Face is not a good draw. Sure. Against those colors, if they have no creatures on board, they're not very likely to get to ninjutsu stuff. I'm all for it. Ugh. Double bodies? We hate it. We hate it. Alright, well, at least I can play a 5-drop. We can kill something if needed. They're going to draw 2. I don't hate that. I don't think this is worth it. Even though my mana is spoken for the next few turns. Oh. That's a little tough. Do we do this or Pizza Face? They haven't shown, like, they haven't removed anything yet. So I'm going to Pizza Face first. It's good against their board and what they have going on. And if they don't have removal, then this is excellent. If they do, then again, you know, we can't really replace the Venus. I mean, I think we actually do have 2 of them, but we have 2 pizzas in hand. And I think that is the more important thing. And for that reason, do I block here? I think the answer is yes, because the most likely thing they have is the 6/4. So they'll kill Pizza. with Death Touch. It'll also bounce the token, which they can't get back. So pizza dies. And now I can Grounded for life to kill that and effectively start the board over, right? So pass and turn. And I get to have the bird on the board, which is really nice. Hey, 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 that's my rare. You're not supposed to have that. No blocks. Oh, I messed up. I should have just killed it first. My instinct was to say no blocks to give them the chance to ninjutsu, but they can ninjutsu in response to this, and that is incorrect. Okay. Whew, never punished. Thank goodness. Now, our best draw is a land. Okay, that's also not bad. But my concern is that if I go 5-drop and they kill something, we're pretty sad. At the beginning of your end step, they don't currently have something. I could just kill that, but I don't have another play, so I think I'm gonna risk it and go here. And chill. Until I can get either Pizza Face eat a food or Pizza Face tenderize. I'm definitely behind, but Pizza Face make this a 5-power flyer makes me not behind real fast. And my opponent seems to have no removal. What is this? So for 1 white, they can give it like +3/+3, disappear at the beginning. Permanent left the battlefield under control, create a 1/1 rat token. I don't know what this is, but this gets counters on it. And I don't think for 1 white there's much they can do. Great. Frog Butler is a good card. Problematic because I don't have 2 blue. I think I have to kill... Yikes, what am I killing is the problem. I have like a pretty aggressive hand, right? Like if I give this flying 7, 8, 9, that's a lot of damage. 18. I'm like 1 short of being able to kill them with the pizza. Man, if we had double green, this would still be fine. I guess I can attack with this and see what they do. I don't want to eat this. Maybe it's just Pizza Face. And say go. And hope that I can develop next turn. It's tough, right? Because we still don't have double green. So it could be Frog and develop. But then we, you know, we want to use the extra mana to eat the food. But then we don't have the Pizza Face mana. And it's just all sadness. Okay. That might have to die. I mean, I guess I'm effective at 16 now. So it's not the end of the world. Great. So if I go here, I can't eat a food and hold open tenderize. So I think I'm going to just eat a food. Attack for 7. That's good because now I already ate a food. Because now I get to make the bird bigger. And I'm going to hold this Tenderize open. Because this is lethal in 2 turns in the air now if I kill the flyer. But I might have to kill the rat. Now their board is going to get big. But it's not as big as me. I should have, if I was going to do this, well, no, because then they get the rat. Do I kill this? 7, 13, 14, 15. We're not quite there yet. But I have to kill something. And they haven't leveled this up yet, so they're not very likely to get to do the thing. Ah. That's nice. I have enough to do this. Play this. And eat a food. I'm at 16. I don't think I'm scared of much. I think they are in Chumpsville. If they activate this for 4, they'll have at most 3 lands left. Seven, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the worst they can do, and I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, so I think I'll put the counter on here. Because I kind of am happy for them to sack the Rat King here. I think I'm okay with this. And the extra counter would not have changed anything. I didn't need to eat the food. But that's fine. I'll put the thing on the butler. Cool. And now their board is tiny. They can kill the pizza face, but I mean, they have a 6/7 flyer to contend with. That's cool. I don't really want to do that just yet, so let's go here and attack. This will be good with the Leonardo. So they got 2 mana left to start doing their spells. Make it 3 mana. And that's one of them. So now they have some extra creatures. I will only have 2 mana left, which means I won't be able to do the sneaks. Oh. Okay, well, that helps. So I can kill their blocker. I like that. Put a counter on everything. Am I willing to trade this for both of their cards? And I think the answer is yes. Because with an activated Leo, trading 2 bodies for 1, I think is pretty good. All right, we've made some money back. 3,060 gems, 8 packs, so a total of 14 packs. One more for like the free pack world where it's 800 for effectively way more packs. Like you only pay 800, you would lose 800 gems, but you would gain 22 packs, which is a lot. So I would say that's considered like deck building profit, like collection building profit. So one more, but right now we're doing okay. It's not a disaster. And we're on the play with a butler. Can't ask for more than that. All three of our colors. This is our best shot. As long as we aren't flooding out, we can do this. Right? This is where it's gonna be. Of course, we'll need to draw some help. Something a little bit better to do with our stuff. Okay. I think that's great. All of the frogs. I would really love Mikey and Leo to get to do the thing. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're putting it straight into a foot. Oh, no, we're putting it into a rock-steady cycle. This is excellent. Hopefully our opponents are a little too slow for us. If Mikey and Leo can draw us a card, it'll be a great day. They have 2 Death Touchers, so I'm inclined to go here first. I'm also kind of inclined to give up a Frog Butler. Just so we can ease up. Like, if I can get rid of Death Touchers, then these things get through a little bit easier. I don't think they're going to block. Quite the mirror match we've got going on. That's a good card. Like I said, I'm willing to make some trades. Squirrel probably goes under the 3/3. I feel like you're gonna have to deal with that eventually. Hopefully, I can cast Michelangelo now and hopefully get to draw off of this. That'd be really nice. Use your removal on, like, the foot, please. Sure. So now we can go Michelangelo. It will get a counter. I will draw off Mikey. Great. We've done the thing. We're very happy. Because I'm a little light on cards, and I could use the help. They're going to kill Mikey, I assume? No. Perfect. That's fine. Also... Oh, an ooze. Oozes are great. We might just lose this game because of the ooze. Hopefully it's too slow, but that card is great. Ah, that's also great. One, two. Yep. Happy to make some trades. Actually, I could have played this first and put it on the 2/2. That would have, yeah, that would have been better. I was just trying to slow it down. But yeah, I should have made this a 3/3. Mistakes were made. We'll see if I get punished if they are at 14 and if the 3/3 matters next turn. If we rip a land, we can fully activate the talent. Not that I want to rip a land. In fact, I actively kind of really need to not rip a land and find stuff to do, but wouldn't be the end of the world, because then you just draw into spells and we get to activate the leader's talent. But needing to combat the ooze is not a small feat. Heaven help me if they kill this talent. Then it's over. And we did end up cutting the one card that kills the ooze, right? Spending most of their turn doing this is okay. Another son of a biscuits. All right. We're doing the thing. This should be a 3/3, but it's not. I'm not going to trade the 5/5 just yet. I'm hoping we can put enough pressure on them with the leader's talent being leveled up here. They haven't cracked the ooze, which is interesting. I would have thought that they would have. Doesn't really matter because they have Death Touch, so I just thought it's a good chance for them to stack things. All right, so hypothetically, they should have had 2 less life now. Right? If this was a 3/3, it would have gotten in twice. They might have changed their blocks, but honestly, if they block with the extra frog, that's fine with me. Oh no, so many oozes. How am I going to combat the ooze? Because they just make more and more, right? They get all of them back for each counter on it. Yeah, it's a problem. High Flying Ace is good. Tenderize is good. Stomp is good. Uneasy Alliance. Something that I can kill some stuff with. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Making this into an even a bigger creature too is not awful. Turncoat. Whenever leaves the battlefield. I don't have blue mana because I got rid of my frogs, so I can't draw off of this, unfortunately. This is whenever it leaves the battlefield, huh? Problem is they're going to block with both. If the creature was sneaked, which it's not sneaked. So I think the only thing I can do is... Well, I mean, it forces them, you know, to use all of their mana. They don't have free token stuff, right? So we just keep going, keep pressure in their life total. This should be a 5 powered creature, which if they were at 11 would change things pretty drastically. Yeah, I think the determining factor here is like they can't progress the board and crack all of their things every turn. So eventually they're just going to end up with more oozes than they can manage. And hopefully that's good enough. I think I could have traded away a frog less aggressively. But I was really trying to get the Venus to be able to swing. A foot ninja. It's fine. And it becomes a 7/7. So I could trade the Venus for the foot ninja. Because we get to attack with the leader's talent. Or that. Sorcery speed. So if I give this +3, that's 5. And I could go here, that's 6 power. And this would be tiny. Huh. Can I do that? What happens if they block the turncoat and try to take 7? Then I have to technique this. I think I'm just doing it. So +3, +3, -3, -3, plus to the whole board. I don't love it. But that's a lot of freaking damage. And notably, the 2 damage we missed would have changed things, right? So if I hadn't missed that 1 point of damage by casting this pre-combat, then this is not an option for them. It was really, really close. So they still need, they spent their stuff. They need a body for 4 mana, which is not unreasonable. And unfortunately, I think that was a pretty not great sequence of turns for us. You got 3 mana. Please don't be a removal spell. If it's a creature, that's okay. They couldn't have whiffed. Because they also didn't put a land into the play, I don't think. Oh boy, I don't want to attack with this. I feel like if they have it, then we just die. Man. Ugh. I like games like this though, where you play a little too quick and you miss that 1 point of damage and it matters. Those are good games, man. Those are exciting games. The question is though, do I just sit? This could be a stomp the foot. Like, why wouldn't they cast this mutagen token? My problem here is that if they have so many cards, I feel like if I don't go for it, we lose. But if I go for it and they have it, we lose. The stick could just be, I mean, they have these things. So they had 4 mana. So what are the chances they ripped all of those things and didn't draw a 2 mana removal spell or 2, 3, or 4 drop creature? I feel like the chances of that is very low. I'm just gonna go here. I think this getting... Well, no. I think it's got to be stomped by the foot. If they kill the turncoat and they get the 1/3 back, it feels so bad. This is probably wrong. I should have just made him have it, I think. It's brutal. They had 4 mana. And if they did brick, they could at least put the counter here so they brick the Venus. But that does show me that they don't have it, I guess. I think Guac untaps. So that could have been an option, though. This is rough. I should have just made him have it. 4 mana, draw 3 cards. And I don't think they played a land, so... Yeah, it is stomped by the foot. Okay. So this is going to die. So what I was concerned about is that they would stomp by the foot, kill the turncoat, get their card back. And then, yeah. I mean, they could still could have done that. We need high flying ace. I need grounded for life. I need pizza face is pretty good. Ground chuck and dirtbag's pretty good. Tenderize doesn't do it anymore. Grounded by the foot would be good. Omni cheese would be cool. No. Okay, now we're just straight dead. They drew way too many cards. We kind of knew they had it. Ouchie. I have nothing that deals hasty damage, I don't think. We ripped the high-flying ace! Oh, what a heartbreak. What a heartbreak. So what could I rip? Grounded for life. That grounded for life would kill them. Uneasy alliance. Oh god. Thank god they didn't eat the food first. Okay, that's fine. They could have eaten the Omni cheese pizza and done the thing. But they go to 4. So I need like Omni cheese pizza into one of my 2 removal spells. That's the only thing that saves me. Although, what is this? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what are we doing here? So 14. I got... They played very dangerously, right? What the hell? 10, 14, 15, 16... Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 7. Oh, shit. Okay. That's unfortunate. 1 ooze off. An Omni cheese. Man. Now they could have traded that frog a turn or 2 earlier, so that we don't necessarily have that extra 2 points of damage because they ended up trading the frog for it. And if I had put the counter on it, they might have just traded a turn sooner. So we still maybe don't get there, but the card draw is what did me in. The 2 lessons from life and 4 death touch creatures when I had a tall deck. Unfortunately, not quite good enough. And there's not even anything for the pizza to trigger on. Ouchie. Yeah, they ripped the 2 stomp by the foots, or the 2 removal off this. That's gross. 21 to 11, so they're 10 cards deeper in their deck than I am. That's nice. And the ooze. Like, I mean, I'm not complaining about ooze. We had leader's talent, which is definitely gave us a fighting chance in this game. They almost didn't attack with the fly. That would have been cool. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're not quite dead. Do I have any? I don't think I have anything that can do a point of damage hasty style. So much so, I don't think we have anything. It was a valiant effort, though. We made some of our money back, which is fine for our first attempt. This one played a little off, but still pretty happy with how the deck played, right? Like, I think our deck was worse than most people's. We had some nice signposts, but honestly, our bombs are not super bomby with the exception of the leader's talent. Mikey and Leo is like a D tier card. It's pretty bad. Our colors were unsupported, right? Selesnya is not an archetype, but we opened very, very thin color pairs. So yeah, I'm very happy getting a good chunk of half my money back about. Yeah, 36, just under half our money back. We spent 4,000 gems is 20 packs, and we got 14 packs. So we're, you know, a little under, but not as bad as obviously 2 wins is pretty detrimental. So we're going to give it another try. 7 wins is where you want to be for profit. And I think we could have gotten there in this game. And I just didn't really think through my turn enough before making my decisions. So hopefully we'll play a little bit better in the next one. For those of you guys who are following along on the 365 challenge, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And let me know if you guys are playing any of the arena directs, and let me know how you're faring in them. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, friends.